Right.
Hey, I'm outside today. I'm not in the bee shop.
Well, there you go. In the bee bot locked in. I think we can use a little handheld, whatchamacallit. It's over there already with a new blade on it. So.
Oh, nice.
There.
We should have good reception here, huh? Right
I'm
by the
uncertain. I'm uncertain.
highway.
Now, our experience is no.
Oh.
But I've got everything set up, so.
Oh, we got reception?
Well, limited. There's
I don't think the
something I've
Weeboost
got.
is
It's got to be in the other plug.
Right.
I know.
Anyway, just getting warmed up. Weeboost is up.
Yep.
And I know that the pet link is happy as snot.
Oh, good.
How happy snot is. It is snot.
Mine is.
Oh, and then we'll get the 360 going because this is going to be epic shite.
Yep. All right.
Epic shite.
Hold on one sec. I got a stray hair.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
It's the epishite pin. It's for when you're not full of it.
Oh, good.
The emergency epishite pin.
When you need to be full of it?
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, everybody. Welcome aboard. We've got an exciting one today, we think.
Shenanigans.
Man.
Fiddler on a hot tin roof.
Right?
Hey, literally. Oh, hi, everybody. Yes, indeed. It's the bladeless new vasectomy.
Oh, bladeless.
Yeah, the bladeless. It's
Okay.
the new bladeless vasectomy tool.
I'll do it.
That sounds
I'll
like
do it.
Freedom Unchained.
Freedom on chains.
Yeah.
Or unchained.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. It's my new toothbrush.
You're doing some dental work.
Yeah, doing some dental work there. Hi, yeah, we're in a mood. We're almost to Tucson, for God's sake, everyone. Yes, indeed, we're up here. And again, as usual, if you want to... Hi, Lois.
Hi, Lois is ready.
Lois looks ready.
I am ready.
Ready for war.
It's going to be an exciting one.
It's going to be... We spent a few minutes ascertaining as to where this damn hive is, because it's kind of a convoluted little house, and we finally did, to save you guys all that waste of time and energy just watching us.
You know what else we found, or I found?
What did you find?
I found a sheep.
She found a sheep,
And-
an actual real one.
Yeah, and 3 birds in a cage on a porch.
And a pear tree.
Yeah, I don't know.
And a pear tree.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Lots of things we found so
Lots
far
of
out here. Lots of
Oh,
things.
and a whole hive of killer bees.
Oh yeah, that's what we're getting to
I mean, this
next.
thing looks huge.
I can't wait to get up there and look.
Well, it's going to be ridiculous is what it's going to be. I mean, I'm glad we brought some bins, and it's just, we don't know how long this hive has been there. As usual, here we go. It's the same thing every hive removal. Right?
Yeah, I think those might be out here too.
Oh, yeah, you know they are. Yeah, wrong time of day. Actually, the roosters never sleep in Cochise
Hey,
County.
you know what we should do next?
What?
Say hi to Hosh.
Oh, hi! Say hi to Hosh. To hi to Hosh, to hi to Hosh, to hi. Say hi, Hosh. Hi, Hosh. Aw. So, what do you think about today? Isn't it just going to be a cluster?
This looks pretty crazy, actually, guys.
It really does.
I think this is going to be... I'm just glad it's not overhead work.
No, you're right. Right, it's not. We thought it was going to be. We'll show you all that shit when we get in there. But I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We got Hosh, Magic Man here, and Killer Bee Guy Extraordinaire.
Yes,
There we go. That's it, Extraordinaire. And then, of course, we have the lovely Lois Lane. Lois,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering
Yeah, what are you
if
wondering?
it's Green Acres time.
Oh, not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Okay,
I
Will.
don't know what I do with my pitchchfork. There's a rake over there.
Oh, a rake. A rake
It's
is
by
better
the
than
sheep.
nothing.
Yeah.
You want to get the rake for later?
I rake.
I rake. Don't be a rake with me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I got bee brain on, obviously, guys. I gotta get.
I did see one really serious question. What happened to the big truck? Nothing's happened to the big truck.
Oh, the fire truck. It's at home.
Hey,
Okay, the fire truck.
it's hard to fit Lois in there.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have crew cab. So we
Yeah.
have to, Lois got tired of riding on the roof next to the lights.
Yeah.
And so that's why we have this truck. The
It
fire
was
truck's
doing
fine.
a job on my hair, you know.
Yeah, right.
Just- yeah.
So that's why we have the little truck here, and yeah, we got a pretty serious one here. We have no idea about the aggression, of course, as usual, but we expect the worst, lovingly. What the
Well,
hell
these
does that
bees
even
have
mean?
attacked, right?
Huh?
These bees have attacked people.
Yeah, they have. Yeah. These bees have already stung. They've already shown their colors.
Oh.
What do I got here? I got wood. Look at the new set that one of our Killer Bee Nation got us. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
You know, our Killer Bee Nation is so wonderful. They'll go onto the internet and find, like, even from Toolant or Beaver or something, and get us tools they know we need. So look at this new set.
That's pretty
We will
sweet.
burn the shit out of these in short order.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's what we do. Okay, 6 TPI, so we're going to use this one to get into the wood. I can't wait to show you guys this shenanigan. We're hoping we get some honey. Now, this time of year, we usually don't, because where they store the honey is their pantry. And here we are at the end of March, and they have been eating on it all winter. And there's no wildflowers yet. There was some rain earlier this last couple of weeks, so there will be wildflowers. You going to do a tutorial on that, Hosh?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet?
Go ahead and get our gear together.
Okay, all right. We're going to film this in 360 also, of course, everybody.
And where are we this lovely day in Cochise County?
We are in an area called Mescal J6 Ranch Road. It's a huge area outside of Tucson. We're actually in Benson, all right? We're north, we're up by Benson, and it's a huge area that stretches out. That's the north side of the Whetstones right there. And Tucson's only about 20 minutes behind me.
Tucson's this other way.
Yeah, so we're really, we get around. Let's put it that way. We get around.
These mine are yours.
Those ears. Look at the other one. So I think, how's our reception looking?
I think it's good. Any complaints on reception? Killer Bee
Everybody can
Nation out there?
see in here and
I haven't heard any complaints.
all that good stuff.
Not that I can
Well,
see that well anymore.
we're kind of getting our bee brain on for war, because this hive, from what I can tell, just looking at
That's good.
what
Okay,
they're
thanks,
doing, we're going to
everybody.
need an expanding foam hook. Where they're coming and going from,
Hi,
we have to
Sherry.
climb up on a roof and get up there. It's like this deep. It's going to be full, because we drilled a hole at the top, and it was comb in there and bees.
Is
So-
Eugene Simmons going to make an appearance possibly?
Eugene?
Yeah,
Usually
Eugene.
does.
Yeah.
Usually does. Depends on how the old tongue is doing.
Yeah, the...
I'll warm it up.
Yeah.
Eugene Simmons. Eugene lives in the trailer and back from Gene Simmons. Do you remember Gene? My old buddy Gene? Anyway, he got famous and rich, and we got wanted by the law. That was funny, damn it. So, I'm kind of thinking we might as well bring some stuff up that we're going to need, right?
Right.
El Cabos.
Yeah.
Stop calling me that. Anyway.
I'll bring them both up.
All right, I'm going to find a plotty knife. And I know so Killer Bee Nation, has anybody got any questions for us before we get into the mayhem of the reality of the what the hell are we doing here situation? I know I got one in here somewhere. Anybody got any questions for us?
No, I don't see
What are you
any.
looking for?
Putty knife. Oh, well, is there one in there?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay, excellent. All right. We're going to try to get everything up there that we need. Welcome live in the hive. You know, this weekend I worked the store on Saturday and Lois worked it on Sunday. And I actually had people running up to me on the street going, live in the hive. It was awesome. It was so much fun. It was just like, people come from all over the world actually now. Come to Bisbee and come to the store. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it is. Host Ed Bon Jovi says hi.
Oh, Ed!
Good old Ed. And then, you know, our typical question here, Reed.
Yeah.
Where are these bees located in the U.S.? Someone's asking how far north do they
You
go?
know, and that's a really good question. It really is, because they're a deadly invasive species. They're not just an invasive species, they're a deadly invasive species. So where the hell are they? Good question. Unfortunately, everywhere. They've been documented in all the lower 48 states. They're in Ontario and Alberta now. It's really horrific because they look exactly the same. You can't tell by looking at them. People always ask, how can I tell? You know, if I'm looking at them on flowers or a swarm, ball of bees in a tree, or if you have a backyard hive, which I wish you wouldn't, and I'll explain that later, they look the same. And how they're behaving right now has nothing to do with their genetics. The problem with this crossbreed, which that's all it's in Arizona now, that's it. The problem is that they're unpredictable AF, which is aforementioned, of course. You never know when they're going to go off. It's like playing Russian roulette every single time. You can't risk it. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but they're in all the lower 48. What are we live on? TikTok or Facebook? TikTok. We're live on TikTok and YouTube. YouTube is where you can see all of our 360 vids. And so, here, let me grab that for you.
So, Reed, as far as you know, these
Oh, yeah. Right.
the Africanized honeybee hasn't been reported in Alaska.
Yeah, there is, baby. Here, I put them on. Yeah. Where? What now?
As far as you know, these Africanized honeybees haven't been reported in Alaska.
No. In fact, honeybees, I don't think they're even up there. They, the winters are too harsh for anything, you know. Well, okay, let's use call.
But having said that, we do see these bees adapting just like other species in nature.
So,
As nature's in chaos with...
Yeah, no, Alaska, no, nothing can live in Alaska, can it? I mean, I don't think anything can.
My friend wants to move from Alaska to...
Why, I ask?
No, she wants to move from there. She's been there for many
okay, I get
years.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I'm trying to get her to Bisbee.
You got a putty knife? Or, I mean, a Colt gun? All right, so first order of the day is we're going to go and caulk up their front door so they can't just come pouring on. Because their front door is where the guard bees are. All right, they are protecting they're there. It's just like your own front door in your house, actually. And they are there to perceive a threat to the hive, which usually is bees from neighboring hives coming to steal honey. That's what it usually is. So here we are, guys. Now, we obviously have to watch our step. They didn't quite finish this little step operation, did they? But here's what's going on. This is just so convoluted. It's such a pain in the ass. They're coming and going from right up here. And you see that bee is going to climb in. She's wondering what the hell this is. They're very landmark oriented, so they weren't sure what the saw was. But you just saw some go in there. Yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire. So there's an entire hive in there. Look at the pollen on that one. You see that? Beautiful. In a deadly way. So Hosh is doing a little tutorial on that. Now this is convoluted construction. Come back here, Louis. I want to show everybody what, obviously there has been issues before. So they used expanding foam here. We thought up here, up there, in this wall. Couldn't figure it out. Nope. Above this roof is another roof that goes way up about 3 feet. And they're in there. They're in that wall. We have no idea what to expect or size or anything. So it's really going to be a cluster. You got that all prepped? Okay, here we go. I'll grab that.
Well, we know all about the harsh winters in the Midwest because someone said, "Do you think the winters in Alaska are harsh? Have you been in the Midwest?" Reed and I both grew up in Wisconsin. We're very well aware, but something Alaska doesn't get much of during the day in the winter is sunshine, even less than the Midwest. So
No,
it is
I mean,
pretty
you
harsh
know
in there
that.
in the winters.
Oh yeah. So watch this. Hosh is going to caulk that up, Lois. I'm going to get
Sorry.
that.
Yep. I just don't want to fall on this board.
No, don't.
I don't think
No,
that there's
don't.
actually a floor under there, so I'm just going to
There you
move
go.
over here.
I don't know what's under there. I'm afraid to think.
Yeah.
So we're closing their front door, so they just can't come out and torture the whole neighborhood here. I mean, there is a sheep over there that Lois found.
Yes.
And I see a couple of donkeys down below. There's people have llamas and all sorts of stuff around here. But they're quite a ways away, so I'm not concerned about the animals, especially with the bees' front door being caulked up. Wow, you did that without alerting them at all.
Yes, because I'm so sneaky.
That's what it is.
He's like Cobra Kai ninja.
I'm Snake Eyes.
He's like that secret agent 00. Duh.
Yes, that was the SEAL Team 6 treatment. Right there.
So that's oh god. So we know that this is totally inactive hive, and those are not robber bees. Why? Because the bees coming back from the field have pollen on their legs. So having pollen on their legs means that they're coming back from shopping, literally. And if they were robber bees coming from other hives to steal honey, which we see quite a bit of, they would be empty. Their shopping bags would be empty. But these
Empty bee bags.
Yeah, the bee bag, the saddle bags actually on their hind legs.
Ooh.
They would be coming back and empty-handed. Now these bees, though, you saw the pollen sacs. Those are literally saddle bags. That means that that's an active hive. Now we also know this because let's go up on the roof and I'll show you what the hell else is going on. It's a cluster and I'm okay. All right, let's see. What do we need? Have you already got stuff up here or what's going on?
Not yet, I got it here.
All right, well, come on, Lois.
All right, here we go.
There we go, as crazy as it is. I'll let you get up here. And it's already hot and it's not summer, right?
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, we
there's-
could be doing this in June.
You want to hand me a bucket?
There are no clouds in the sky.
Thank you. Yeah, we will be doing this in June, and our cooling vest will get rotated out quite a bit. Alrighty. Alright, guys. We already left our drill up here. I think that's what we need. So be careful coming up. And here we go.
Trez was having a health issues, and she, yeah, so she opted to not do this anymore. This job is incredibly, it's just
In line with where
strenuous,
your feet are, I think.
and it was too much.
Got it, Hosh?
All right.
Alright, Killer Bee Nation. So what we did was come up here. God damn it. I'm so glad it's not 100 degrees because this is warm enough.
Right.
Alright, guys. So, hold on, I gotta get there. We go. So there is, where the fuck is it? There's our hole that we drilled right there. Look, you can see bees in it.
Yeah.
You see that, Lois? You see right where the beam of light is?
Yeah.
See that?
I do see that.
So I'm going to take my blade and I'm going to cut a shallow. I have no idea where construction is in this thing or anything. It's just all rotten. And of course the owner was like, yep, do whatever you need to do, get rid of the damn thing. So, shit. Looks like there might be
Yeah.
a support right here. What do you think,
Yeah.
Hosh? Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got, of course, this too. You've got another
Well,
line
that
here,
might
so
be.
it may just
Might be.
here.
So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and drill that, or screw that. Screw it. No.
Screw those bees.
Yeah.
They're coming out, aren't they?
They
Yeah,
are coming.
screw those killer bees.
All right. Zippity doodah. What I'm afraid of here, though, guys, is this goes back in. Because
Yeah.
you see how this is sloped? I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah.
And so this is handy for the owner because we're not going to have any rain for quite a while. So we're good on that note. All right. Here we go, guys. That was really difficult to cut.
I see comb already.
Did you really? All right. Oh God, guys, they're already coming out. They don't like us. Huh?
You want this?
Oh, well, let me see. Yeah, actually, I do. Thank you. Smart man there, Senor Hosh. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, you guys, we're in for something here. Oh God. So it's, oh my God, look at.
Wow.
Okay, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
Full of honey. Look, you can smell it. Can you guys smell it?
Yeah.
Wow. 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 Just the beginning. Now this is a 2x here.
Yeah.
Once again, we don't know if it goes further back in or if there's a wall on the inside of this. I am going to, that could go down a couple of feet actually, or
Right.
down to the bottom where their front, it has to, where their front door was. But we can't access that except from here. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a pain in the ass also. Now they're not nuclear. Again, that has nothing to do with their genetics. Oh, good call. No, that's comb. Look at that, that's comb.
There is so
I'm
much
trying to
going
see if
on.
there's a 2x in there, and there it is right there. So, do we have a putty knife, Hosh? I'm going to start handing you stuff here. So the reason, sometimes when they're not completely nuclear yet, oh shit, look at this. I was afraid of that. Look at this, Hosh.
What do you got?
It goes straight up
Yeah.
to here.
Yes.
Shit. I am going to cut the rest of this out up there. Because the closer to the top that we can get for harvesting, the better. Wow, what a deal, huh? Now these bees had already stung up the owner, so don't think anything about it. I don't know what just happened there. I thought there was a 2x in there, but apparently
There's
not.
no thinking, just believing what we say.
Hey, that
Well put, actually.
Oh no,
That-
that's
honey
the other. No,
dripping.
that's the other.
that
bee
honey's
people.
dripping.
You know
That is
what?
so
It goes
cool.
this way more. I don't know if it goes that way more because that's an actual 2x. An actual 2x as opposed to an imagined one. What the hell is he talking about?
What are you on
What
about?
in the hell is he talking about?
And I'm talking about the dripping honey.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
three
as you should
independent
be.
monologues.
Good crying out loud.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Is that 2x?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, then.
I just want to eat that dripping honey. just
Well,
saying.
you are going to in the truck. We might do a video with that with Lois consuming
I
comb.
Oh yeah, give her that part to the far left there.
Oh yeah, the brood.
Well, I'm going to cut this. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Lois,
You know
wanna
what I
try
think
some
that is?
brood
I think
comb,
I
that-
want
Lois?
some
I think that's
dripping
crystallized
brood
honey.
comb.
I think that.
Give me
Hey,
some
that's the other
dripping
channel.
brood
Calm
comb.
down.
Sorry.
That's the other channel, you delinquents.
Oh. Is
Oh!
that,
Oh.
Oopsies.
Goofball.
Oopsies. Wrong
Oops, you
channel.
dropped your soap. What the hell is wrong with us? Nothing, you're right.
Oh.
All right, where's
goodness.
my buddy knife?
Right
I'm
here.
so lost without it. Thank you. All right, I gotta see how far up it
Oh,
goes. Up
goodness.
the
Questions,
daisy.
how far up, how far back, how far down.
Well, make up your mind.
All of the.
And
of the-
how heavy
yeah,
is
yeah.
it? Heavily is it dripping?
Well, Lois is in a mode today,
Well,
isn't she?
you
There, Mike?
know.
You know what?
This is a good
Might have to
scene.
take her out to the fish fry later.
Oh, you know,
My
do they
golly.
have the popovers with the fish fry?
Okay, I think I've got to get in here from here. Oh, this is tough. Old comb is tough comb. Yes, it is. Oh, come on. Okay, there is something back there. So we do have a limited engagement, I
Oh,
think.
good.
Unless it goes over here. I see him crawling back in there.
Right.
Brood comb.
Yeah.
Brood comb. Hostess chickens, brood comb. All right, I got to make space to work
Bush is a
in
chicken.
my life.
You know it. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, Cock-a-doodle wouldn't. Cock-a-doodle doesn't want to anymore.
I'm gonna put
All
it
right,
over
Killer
here.
Bee Nation. Ag, more brood. Look at that. This is brood comb. So, you know, like I was saying before, my great thought. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Oh, you know what this is, Lois?
What? Oh, Eugene Simmons.
My God.
Oh, here he is.
Actually, it's Eugene Simmons. Eugene Simmons.
On a hot tin roof.
On a hot. It's not a fiddler on a hot tin roof. It's an accordion player
Yeah.
on a hot tin roof.
Eugene Simmons,
Play
the
what?
accordion player with the devil's
You might
tongue.
know my cousin Gene Simmons. He was a famous rock and roller. Me, I play in a polka. I don't know what the.
Yeah,
fuck
but your tongue is longer.
Jesus Christ. Fucking lost my. What is? Whose fault was that? Well, if you're born
find
into the
someone-
Simmons.
Find someone to blame.
If
I
you're born
think
into
that's
the
what
Simmons
happens
family.
when you eat too much brood comb.
Well, in that case, it's the tequila talking, or
Oh
whiskey,
my
because I ain't
God.
eating that shit. Wow.
Hilarious.
I can see down.
Yeah.
I can pee clearly now. The pain is gone. What is he talking about?
He's
never
talking.
know.
Oh,
You
I
never
think I'm
know.
going to have some more Eugene Simmons. Oh, honey. Look at that. That's pure honey, guys.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Thank you. But what do you think about that?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Oh,
never
look at
mind.
the pollen too on this
A
side.
lot of pollen, a lot of honey.
Mostly honey on this side. A lot of pollen. There's some nectar here. They were gonna fill this whole thing. What do you got
Eugene's back.
there? Oh god.
The boys are back in town.
Actually, for people like Eugene is back in town. She's too sweet for me. She's too sweet for me. Full of honey. Anyway, actually, this is for a guy in my position, this is my business time. This is for when I go to meetings.
Goodness. Yeah, don't bother Reed. He's busy in meetings.
Ask Lois if I'm busy. It's the heat. It's the heat. I don't know what I'm looking at down there. I don't care. So we got to clean all this out of here because I said so. Look, more honey.
Yep.
Look at that. Beautiful. That is so. Okay, this is honey from last year or the year before or the year before that. Oh, we got bees and everything.
Now, is this a mix? Yeah, this is brood and honey.
Brood and comb. So this is honey from
That's brood.
last year, the year before that, whenever, but not this year because they haven't. The flowers aren't out yet. They need to have the nectar to do it. Look, this is going to be a big one. I'm going for Eugene record. Eugene here. Come on. Oopsie daisy, dropped my soap. Here we go. Here we go. Hosh, more honey. Oh, look at this, will you?
Mercy.
Wow. Absolutely beautiful, you guys.
Wow.
So this is all honey where it's capped. That is, each one of these cells is a canning jar for bees, literally. And there might be some, you can see pollen in here. This is a really good example of two of the storage areas for bees in the hive. There's pollen in here and honey here. And of course, we're after both of those. Now the brood comb is larvae. It's edible, but who gives a shit? You know, unless you've had enough, you know, single malt scotch, etc. But everything in a beehive is edible. So once again, who cares? So we're really doing some good. I am going to drill exploratory hill back here. What are you cackling at over there?
You. Once again, who cares? He's just talking to the voices in his head.
The filter's gone between here and there. I leave it in the truck for jobs like this. So these bees had already been aggressive, and so just because they're not nuclear right now, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. It's the same bees, the same. Their temperament is always different. It's always changing. Pain in the butt is what it is. 'Cause you can't predict what they're gonna do. Endlessly, people say, "How'd you get so good looking?" And I really don't have an answer, to be honest.
Endlessly, they're saying.
Oh, you know what? We gotta stick the 360 down in there, Roche. Make sure you don't lose the damn thing in there. But oh, you guys are gonna love the 360 on this.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm waiting. Huh?
No, it doesn't.
I don't
go under,
know.
does it?
I doubt it, but it's.
Well, there was no glow on the inside.
That's
remember?
true.
So
That's true.
the
So we used
ceiling.
the thermal imaging to see if there was a glow. We had the beehive towards the major heat signature, and there wasn't. So I think that we found the hive, and it's just a regular old hive. But we are going to be, once I get some more room in there, we're going to be reaching up under there to see what other kind of shenanigans are going on. Working pretty good so far, huh? Oh my God, that one weighs a lot.
That's a good one.
Look at that. That one weighs a lot. That's beautiful.
Wow, look at all this pollen here.
Gorgeous, huh?
That's really pretty. A lot of nectar too.
I should have worn my San Francisco slippers.
Wow. Yeah, these are really some gorgeous pieces.
So in the fall, this would all be full of honey also, because they make more than they need. That's what we're gathering right now, is what they made last year or the year before. It takes them a while to build a hive this big. And so this is the excess that they've had from a few years past. Damn it. Good grief. Hold on a second. Oh, there's some more. Yep. So they build more, they make more than they need. They're hoarders, and that's part of the problem, actually. Oopsie, I'm glad I caught that. More solid comb, everybody.
Ooh, beautiful.
Look at that, more solid comb. We're getting some honey out of this, guys, which is really shocking for this time of year. It might even make it back to the ranch intact. There you go. There you go.
We do not move the bees. We've got the question about where do we move them.
Yeah, we kill them.
Yeah.
Tell
We
them
kill
about
them.
that.
Yeah, we are going to unalive this hive.
Yeah.
Fucking wrap your head around that one real quick.
Yeah.
Somebody's having the gears strip out. Cognitive dissonance.
Oh my God, they're killing the
Should we
bees.
talk about it
You know?
again?
Okay, let's talk about it again. Because actually, I never get tired of talking about it, because it makes me right, and I really like that. I like just being correct all the time. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. What are you talking about? So anyway, yeah, that's a good question. Are you going to relocate them? No. Why? Another good. I'm asking myself my own questions now. It's awesome. I don't need that. Just turn that shit off. I'm good. Anyway, so what are you doing later? Oh, I don't know. What are you doing? Okay, all right, that's me. Okay, but you know, if you want a really good, agreeable audience, get more mirrors. Think about that one for a minute. It's deep. So tough shit. These bees. When you say save the bees, well, that's all fine and dandy. But which ones? You know, I mean, are you going to save it? Are you guys out there in Killer Bee Nation land? Are you pro native species or invasive? So just let that one sink in for a minute. Okay, that was long enough. Should be an easy goddamn answer. Are you pro invasive or pro native bees? Well, everyone in their right mind. Wow, that's a heavy one, dude. That's a heavy one. Everyone should be pro native, of course, because invasive species have never benefited the native environment that they've invaded, ever. So, it should be a very simple answer, but it's really not for a lot of people. They will try to convolute the living hell out of it. But we end up being right every time, which is really rewarding. So, invasive species, okay. Well, people are really, really firm in their belief that honeybees, these guys, there are native or American or North American honeybees. What, you know, how can we tell the difference between the Africanized and the native honeybees? Well, spoiler alert, there is no such thing as a native honeybee in North America or in the Western Hemisphere. No native stinging honeybees. They're invasive. Honeybees were brought here by Europeans, the colonists. Thank God it's not 105 degrees up here. That means I can expound at will.
Go ahead.
I'm expounding. Anyway, it's better than expelling.
Do it at lowest, though.
Yes. So these bees are... Anyway, so honeybees. When we think of our nice little honeybees that used to be all Winnie the Pooh and shit, we think of European honeybees, right? Well, of course so. Wait a minute, European honeybees. I've never heard of a Benson honeybee or a Bisbee honeybee, even though it's a Bisbee. Never heard of an Alabama honeybee or no, they're invasive. They don't belong here. Honeybees were brought here. They are listed as livestock by the USDA because they're invasive. All right, so well, that should be a little indicator as to what we're getting at, shouldn't it? It should, but it probably won't be for half the people. We are very pro-native bees. We don't keep bees. We don't like invasive species. I used to keep bees until I learned that honeybees are invasive for the Western Hemisphere. So Hosh put it really good. He was like, well, European honeybees are a destructive invasive species. You know what, Hosh? You want to go on about the destructive aspect of them?
Oh, these bees are so destructive.
Well, these bees are deadly.
Yeah.
But the European bees.
Yeah. So the European So European honeybees first arrived in the U.S. Jamestown colony, 1622. By 1789, they were found living feral in the woods in Maine. They spread all the way across the U.S. There were no feral honeybees in the state of Arizona. In fact, there were no honeybees, period. No kept honeybees in Arizona. No honeybees at all before 1872. Ever in the history of the world. So you got to get that. Now, what you have here in Cochise County, in Arizona, in any places, you have a variety of pollinators that have evolved alongside the native plants of that place, and they have a symbiotic relationship. The pollinators are built to pollinate the native plants. Honeybees interrupt that process because they pollinate. I'll give you one example. So, on the amount of pollen that one honeybee hive collects in the course of a month, that amount of pollen can rear 33,000 native bees. 33,000 native bees. What are native bees? Well, there's 4,000 species of bees that are native to the Americas. None of them are honeybees.
I'm going to go ahead and drill right next to her.
Yeah. Honeybees inbreed native plants. They spread invasive plant species. They compete with the native bees for resources. They're just all around bad news. Now there's a huge debate and some concern right now because commercial beekeepers are actually keeping their bees.
Oh, I hit something.
On national forest land. So these are areas where there are no honeybees, and thanks. Like there's 1,000 bee boxes sitting at the base of some mountains somewhere. This is going on all over the place. It's really bad. So we exterminate every hive we find. Now here in Arizona, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives, this would be a feral hive. This is an Africanized hive. There's no question about that. It's been that way here since 1998. However, even if these bees were European, we would exterminate them because they're bad for the environment and they're a threat to our native bees and our native pollinators. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
So there.
Yeah, and this honey, someone had asked the question earlier, what do we do with the honey? Well, it eventually makes it into our killer bee honey shop in Bisbee and Tombstone.
Yeah, literally. I mean, we take the money and the honey. This is how honey was eaten for thousands of years before the invention of the white bee box. It was out of old buildings, old houses, just exactly like this with corrugated. Even 1,000 years ago, they had to be just exactly like this. Anyway, bees were harvested out of trees, out of bee trees, out of wherever they could get, wherever they saw bees. In fact, people kept bees in very elaborate and ornate sculptures in certain parts of Europe. In England, they had the skep. You know, it's a woven, made out of straw and woven. But the only way to get the honey from those primitive ways of keeping bees was scrape it all out, kill the hive, and you'd have to start with a new swarm next year. That is how this is. This is what's going on. Been doing it for 30 years. So now with the white bee boxes, it's much more managed. Of course, people created them in the late 1800s. To make it easier for us, to make it easier for humans to harvest honey. But the honey that you get out of a beehive, a white box beehive, has no propolis or pollen in it, because that's a different storage area in the hive and a different collection technique for the beekeeper on purpose. All right. In a wild one, like you just saw us, we were holding up the Eugene's tongue there. It was all there. So what we do when we get back to the ranch is we mush it all up, warm it all up, and get it just warm enough to get it all mixed. It's very labor intensive. Have you got that, Hosh?
Yeah.
All right. Very labor intensive. Takes all day. And then strain it to get the bees out and the wax, and then we sell that as Viking honey. So anyway, that's what happens with the honey that we're going to take here. Along with Lois is going to eat about half of it on the way.
I might. That dripping honey just
is nothing better.
delicious.
Lois had never had honeycomb before she started hanging with
No,
us.
it's a true story.
Holy shit, isn't it something?
It's amazing.
Like
I
the
love
best
it.
thing in the world.
I only work in the shop so I can sample it for free.
Nope, didn't sell any honey again today. Was in the back room with the curtain drawn, sucking on honeycomb. So, Killer Bee Nation. So I'm going to show everyone what is not in here, and that's any more hive. And how I know that is, I reached under there, and where this new roof meets the old roof, it's like this. So there's no room in here for any more hive under there. So, and I drilled exploratory here and exploratory here, nothing there. But this is, yeah, full on hive and everything. And thank God they weren't aggressive this time. They had already stung the guy up, and so they've already been aggressive. They're already showing themselves. So it's good to get rid of them for multiple, endless reasons. So anyway, I think that's about it, huh, Hosh?
Right.
Should we go ahead and, you know what, Killer Bee Nation? We're going to go to lunch. We're going to probably go to,
It's hot up here.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, wherever they've got good food.
Oh, there is that. That's
Yeah, that
everywhere in
one.
Cochise County, except home. No, anyway, I'm just kidding. And only if you live in a double wide, not a single wide. Single wide's, can't eat there. So, Killer Bee Nation, we love you guys. Thanks for coming along on the shenanigans. We got it wrapped up. We got it figured out. Here they come to save the day. And so, yeah, we're going to wrap it up now. This has really worked out smoothly and well, and the bees didn't go nuts. Main reason, we sealed up their front door, so they couldn't just come out and attack everybody. They're totally confused. But also, we never know what the hell to expect from them with their behavior. They might have gone completely insane. You want to watch a weird one? Watch Dragoon Baptist bees. That was just down the street here at That was just down the street at a church, and the walls of that church were possessed by demons. 100,000 demons, and we had to exorcise them. And we did. So there. So if you want to see a bad one, no, the Dragoon Baptist bees was over in Dragoon. I was thinking of the other one.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do so many of them, I can't even keep track of it. There was another church that we had to,
Benson bees.
Benson, yeah, what did we call that one? Benson
Demons.
Baptist.
The Beemans.
The
Exercising the
demons.
demons.
Oh my God. We love you guys. Hosh, you already did a good little spiel, but do you have anything to say about bees and
And don't worry, people, we'll answer your questions later when we're not trying to avoid being stung by these bees.
Yeah, I do. If you're in Arizona, anywhere in Arizona, and you've got honeybees coming and going out of a hole in the wall on your property someplace, those are killer bees. 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized. Not only are they bad for the environment, not only do they compete with native pollinators for resources, but they kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock. This hive here, not very aggressive today at this moment. Remember, they already did attack people earlier. So day to day, you don't know what they're going to do. Anyway, if you're in Cochise County, give us a call. We'll come take care of it. Anywhere else in the U.S., you got to understand honeybee Africanization is on the rise in all the lower 48 states. Just you wait and see. This next bee season, you're going to have more incidents all around. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes because people aren't listening. And they're in denial about it.
Right.
You're going to have more and more incidents, people getting stung, people getting hurt by these things. Call an exterminator. Never relocate, always exterminate. We'll see you guys on the next job. Let's save America's native bees. Let's save America's native pollinators. Let's save America's native plants. Later on, everybody.
Love you guys. We'll see you later.